Hello YouTube, how's it going? It's Professional here. Today I wanted to show you guys something that happened to me a few days ago where I was trying to sell my bunker stock and this guy came out of nowhere trying to destroy my shipment. He then got his friend to come over and back him up. They were both spamming constant Oppressor Mark IIs and me and my friends ended up fighting them. So here, let me explain what happened. So here, shortly after he attacked, he got shot down. We activated Ghost and just like I predicted, right when we delivered, they came back to attack. You know, I don't know why people go after cargo in this game. It's so pointless and stupid. There is barely any reward for it, only $2,000. And whoever does it is contributing to shark card sales. If someone loses a ton of cargo, they are not going to feel like grinding all of that again and are going to be more inclined to buy shark cards. These guys, they're directly contributing to it. So after Ghost Organization expired, we were already pretty much close to the drop-off, and we dropped off all three insurgents. Nothing got destroyed, thankfully. And right after we delivered all the insurgents, we were back on the map. This Quanisho guy, that's the griefer, that was earlier in the Savage. This time now he's in a jet, and he's still trying to bomb us even after we've delivered all the cargo. And this is why I highly recommend that people sell as CEOs. If you have the option to sell as CEOs, because MCs, you can't sell as CEOs, MC businesses, but any other kind of business, if you're selling the bunker, you know, the hangar, the nightclub, I always recommend selling as a CEO. The reason is because you could activate Ghost Organization. You have a 3-minute window where they can't see you or your cargo on the map. There's plenty of time to make the sale. So right after we dropped off the insurgents, I wanted to get out of the area. You don't get paid until you leave the area. I ran to this parking garage right here so that he couldn't blow me up with his jet. I was looking for transport, stole a civilian car right here, picked up my friends, and we went back to my office. We managed to get away from the jet and got into my office. When I got into my office, I invited my other friend in here so that she could get away from the area because we couldn't pick her up in time because she was too close to the griefers. But we all got away from the area. And then my friends, once we got out of the office and we were ready right here, we started fighting these guys. And the first thing that I did when I got out of my office was I actually spawned my Savage. That's what I usually use for combat. But ever since the introduction of the Oppressor Mark II, it's a lot harder to dogfight with the Savage because the Oppressor Mark II just has really good missiles, and it's really hard to dodge with the Savage. It doesn't have good missiles like the Deluxo, but it's better than standard missiles. So right after I get out of the office with the Savage, I lock on to Quanisho, and he easy way outs right away. I wasn't surprised by that. I'm pretty used to people easy way outing by now. I don't do it, but there's so many people that just do it. The second that they feel like that they're about to be killed, they easy way out me. But even if I'm in the worst possible situation, I'm not going to go into passive mode or easy way out. But right here, killed Quanisho one time. I was 1-0 on him. And then Jessica, the rabbit, that was Quanisho's friend. She comes over here spamming the Oppressor Mark II. And I don't know if she knows that Quanisho was trying to grief us and blow up our cargo earlier, but she was helping him out either way. She was backing him up, and then Quanisho later on starts spamming Oppressor Mark IIs. And ever since, you know, they added this thing, it's so hard to dodge the missiles. You see how much trouble I'm having. I didn't think that this would ever happen, where I would be dogfighting a flying motorcycle in the sky, but that's what I'm doing at this point. And Jessica, she actually blows me up right here. She didn't get the kill on me. I tried to jump out, was hoping that I could use my parachute, didn't have enough time, but I got killed right here. Suicide, fell right in the pool. But right after this, I figured there's got to be a better way to deal with these Oppressor Mark IIs when I respawned. I ended up spawning a buzzard with my CEO, hoping that I would be able to blow up Jessica here because I'm pretty good at dodging missiles with the buzzard. But even right here, I wasn't able to dodge the Oppressor Mark II missiles, and I actually got blown up pretty easily. So then I started thinking to myself, you know, what vehicle can I use? What vehicle could I possibly use to counter this thing? What could I use? And I was thinking to myself, what if I use the Lazer? Because I purchased the Lazer a long time ago. You know, it's a really overpriced vehicle. I don't recommend anybody buy this. In case you're watching the video, don't buy this. You can always steal this from Forte and Kudal. The only reason I bought this thing a long time ago was to do a review on it, but I've owned it ever since. And I said to myself, you know what? This thing has explosive cannons. It has good agility. It has good homing missiles. Let's see. Let's see what this thing is like against the Oppressor Mark II. So right here, I thought I'd give it a try. And it actually worked out pretty well. So right there, Empire killed Jessica the rabbit. And right after both Jessica and Quanisha were on the ground, I decided to start bombing them with the Lazer. So let's see how that goes. Let's go get Quanisho. We're going in on our first bombing run. Let's get him. And we killed Quanisho here. And what did Quanisho do after I killed him with the jet? Yep, that's right. He formed his CEO and he activated Ghost Organization. So you can see right there at the bottom of the screen, that is actually Ghost Organization that Quanisho activated. He's in Ghost right now, so I can't see him on the map, but I can still see Jessica. And Jessica, in the meantime, she was trying to get an Oppressor Mark II, but Empire was onto her right here, and he blew her up. Good job, Empire. No Oppressor Mark II for you, Jessica, at least temporarily, because they're just going to keep spawning those things over and over again. It was a mistake that Rockstar let them spawn in with the MC and the interaction menu with the Terabyte. But here's what ended up happening. After I flew around for a little bit in Ghost Organization, because I activated it on my own, Jessica ended up spotting me. And she saw me flying around in my jet, and she tried to lock onto me. Once I started flying around this area, Jessica actually noticed me, and of course she used the Oppressor Mark II speed glitch to catch up to me, and she started firing missiles. This is the point where I actually started dodging all of her missiles. And the Lazer, it's a pretty agile aircraft, and it can outrun the Oppressor Mark II missiles. Even though the Oppressor Mark II missiles are pretty accurate, they can't catch up to the Lazer. If you just keep going in a circle like this, they can't catch up to it. And she wasted a ton of missiles. The Oppressor Mark II only has 20 missiles, so I'm making them waste a ton of missiles by flying around in circles. And when Jessica realizes this, she realizes that she can't hit me, she starts fleeing right here, and she's still using that Oppressor Mark II glitch to get out of here. Though I'm on the offensive now. Now I'm going after her. She didn't waste all of her missiles here, but she wasted a good chunk of them, and she's running away right here right now. Get out of here if you're overpowered, annoying motorcycle. Locking onto her right here. She's managing to outrun the missiles, though. Lazer has some pretty good missiles, but she can outrun them because she's using the Oppressor Mark II speed glitch. Right here around this corner, she actually tried to get up behind me a second time, and she actually started firing missiles at me again, and I outran all the missiles. And I think at this point, she was pretty much empty. She barely had any missiles left, because again, remember, that thing only carries 20 missiles in it. I'm pretty sure that Jessica and Quanisha were communicating, because it appears that Jessica tried to lead me into a trap here, but I was ready for it. Quanisha was off the radar, and she flew over here where I was chasing her, and right when I get over this area, I start getting locked onto. So look at all these missiles, but Quanisha, he made an even bigger mistake than Jessica, because he pretty much unloaded all of his missiles after me. So look up right behind me, and those missiles, not hitting me. I'm actually getting away from all those missiles. Make sure you hit your targeting priority to strangers, though, so you guys don't lock onto your friends in the lobby. But look at that. All those missiles, dodging all of them. And you can even see that stupid Oppressor Mark II right behind me. You know, I never thought that this would happen. I never thought that I'd be using a fighter jet to dogfight futuristic motorcycles with missiles flying in the sky, but apparently this is what GTA Online has come to. So Quanisha pretty much wasted all his missiles at this point, and he tried to run away, the same that Jessica did earlier. All of Quanisha's missiles have been dodged, and what's actually pretty funny at this point is if you listen, he's still trying to lock onto me. He realized that he was out of missiles. What does he do when he realizes he's out of missiles? He flies away from the area, tries to despawn his bike, tries to spawn another one so that he has another 20 missiles. And something actually really funny happened here. Jessica actually got orbital cannoned. And, you know, I absolutely hate that cannon. I think it's such a stupid weapon. They should have never put it in this game. But I actually thought that it was actually quite amusing at this point. She got orbital cannon. She got off that stupid Oppressor Mark II. And both Jessica and Quanisha are down on the ground now. They're both vulnerable. No more Oppressor Mark II, at least for now. Now, they're going to have some quality time with my Lazer. And you guys haven't seen me fly jets in a lot of videos. But here's what I got to say. I don't fly jets in a lot of videos, but that doesn't mean I can't fly one. So right here, let's see. Quanisha's going to get it right now. Boom, right there. Quanisha's down. Here we go in for our second run. And we took Quanisha out again. And we killed him 5 times. And at this point right here, I fast forward the clip just to save time. But what happened right here was Quanisha, he got an Oppressor Mark II. Jessica got an Oppressor Mark II as well. And they were both desperately trying to shoot me down. They both got up behind me. And pretty much spammed their whole missile payload. And what Jessica and Quanisha weren't expecting me to do here is stall. I was stalling the whole time, waiting for them just to waste all their missiles. They were desperately trying to hit me. All of them missed. You know, they shouldn't have put that motorcycle in the game, in my opinion. I think it was a really stupid vehicle for them to add, but it's in the game, and we have to deal with it right now. So I was dodging all their missiles. All their missiles are wasted, and what happened in the meantime right here was my friend right there, he got into an Oppressor Mark II. He activated Ghost Organization, and he blew both of them up. And here we go. Jessica's Oppressor Mark II gets blown up first. And there we go. Jessica's Oppressor is gone. Quanisha is next. And Quanisha is destroyed. Now, it's back to killing both of them on the ground. Let's start with Jessica. We're going to bomb Jessica now. Kill Jessica one time right here. Let's go back in for another run there. And just as I expected, Jessica was trying to get an Oppressor Mark II. I blew her up, and I destroyed that stupid motorcycle. Let's go get Quanisha. He's right here. Let's hit him. There we go. We got Quanisha in the same run. 6-2 on Quanisho. 3-1 on Jessica. And we're going to get Quanisho again. Quanisho's down with the jet. You know, these Oppressor Mark II spammers, I see they really don't like the Lazer. And we got Quanisho again. 8 versus 2 right now. Moving on right here, Quanisho finally manages to blow me up right here, but I managed to kill him as well. There, he finally got me. Okay, so right after I respawned, Quanisho activated Ghost Organization, so what I did was, I activated Ghost Organization back. I went to the beach, and he actually got into a buzzard, and he noticed I was going to the beach. He desperately tried to stop me right there, see him in his buzzard. He hits me right here because I was close to takeoff, but I managed to get away from him. I jumped out and I parachuted here. He couldn't find me for a little bit, but then I went to the parking lot, and he ended up sniping me right here. Right after that, though, I decided to go back and get another Lazer, start fighting these Oppressor Mark IIs, and when I went after Quanisho, I noticed I couldn't blow him up right here, and that was strange for me. So then I looked at the map, and I took a look really closely right here, and I realized, yup, he was in passive mode. Of course, this is how these people play. They go in grief cargo with weaponized vehicles like the Oppressor Mark II, and they like to gang up on low-level players and blow up their cargo, but then when people actually fight back, like we are doing right here, they run away. So we start going after Jessica the rabbit again. We got Jessica 3 times right now. We're going to get Jessica again right here. Go for Jessica. Got her again. And we blew up the Oppressor Mark II. Okay, so we got Jessica 4 times. Now we're going for her another time. And we blow Jessica up again. I see these Oppressor Mark II spammers really don't like when a Lazer goes after them. So whenever I encounter the Oppressor Mark II, I'm just going to pull out the Lazer now. That's what I'm going to use to start countering these things. That or the Deluxo. So right after that, Jessica managed to spawn another Oppressor Mark II with her Motorcycle Club menu, of course. And what actually is funny here, she's actually running away. She's using the speed glitch on the Oppressor Mark II. And look at this. We have 4 Oppressor Mark IIs going after her, an Avenger, and a fighter jet right now. This is hilarious. So it appears the Oppressor Mark II spammers, they don't like it when people use Oppressor Mark IIs back at them. In this case, we did it with 4 Oppressor Mark IIs and an Avenger, and we chased Jessica all the way up here, and I noticed that she was gone. She just disappeared randomly off the map. Then I realized that Quanisho had invited her to his apartment, so she was all the way back across the map, so then we flew right back to the city. Quanisho got another Oppressor Mark II, but he got shot down, and when he got shot down, he just started easy way outing over and over again right here. Tried to bomb him, but he kept killing himself. And I ended up actually accidentally flying into a tree right here trying to hit him. And right after that, when I spawned my buzzard, and I was trying to look for him, and he disappeared. And I was trying to figure out where did he go, and I looked at the map, and I wasn't surprised he was back at his apartment, probably using a heist invite, of course. This is how these people play. Nothing but Oppressor Mark II. Your Oppressor Mark II gets destroyed. You run back to your apartment, call Morse Mutual, and then you get another one. And Jessica is already over there, so let's get on over there. Once we got here, Quanisho was already back on his Oppressor Mark II, and I got a regular car. I tried to go off the radar here, thinking that he wouldn't expect this, but he was waiting down an alley. I'm guessing he was assuming that I was going to rush him. He blew me up right here, but right after I got blown up, I decided to go back for another Lazer. I picked it up, got into it, and I took off. And I went right after Jessica. If Quanisho wants to take easy way out every single time, then I'm just going to bomb Jessica in the meantime. So right here, let's dive bomb. We're going to blow Jessica up one more time. And right after, up until this point, my Lazer crashed again. And I decided that I was going to get a Kanjali to see if I could blow them up with that. So here, nearing the end of the fight, Jessica started the easy way out, just like Quanisho did. Right here, I tried to blow her up, and she easy way outs right away. Then she spawned actually down the block from me. I pushed up with my Kanjali. She jumped off the bridge and did another easy way out. And, you know, this is the point where I pretty much decided to end the fight because there's no point. You know, I was in the worst possible situations, and I don't go into passive mode, and I don't easy way out. This goes for all of my fights. But, you know, they started doing it here, so I just said, you know, there's no point really going after Jessica. At this moment around, Quanisho activated off the radar. He got a Savage, and then the moment that his Savage actually got blown up, he went into passive mode. You know, I just don't understand why some people play like this. They choose to start a fight that they don't want to finish. They don't ever want to finish it, and, you know, they probably weren't expecting this kind of a reaction. That's the thing, is, you know, people like this, they often jump low-level players with their militarized, weaponized vehicles, like the Oppressor Mark II, the jets, and they blow up their cargo when these new players are trying to grind, and they think that they're not going to get this kind of reaction. They're thinking, oh, we're just going to blow up this person's cargo just for fun. We're going to grief them. We're going to mess with them. They don't expect this kind of reaction where there's so many people going after them, and they wanted to spam Oppressor Mark IIs. Well, my friends ended up using a ton of Oppressor Mark IIs, and they started running away. I got into a Lazer, and I dodged all of their missiles. When they realized they couldn't hit me and they were out of missiles, they ran away. So like I said earlier, they started a fight that they couldn't finish. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I haven't uploaded a PvP video in some time, but I just wanted to show you guys this because this is an instance where I was fighting 2 Oppressor Mark IIs. Last time I did one, I was fighting 2 Akula cargo griefers, but this time I was fighting 2 Oppressor Mark II cargo griefers. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, drop a like. Let me know what you think down below. And if you're new to my channel and you enjoy my content, then subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.